Well, with the gang all here, there's nothing really left to do. The Midnight Fane has been completely conquered. I can't get past this magical barrier. I suspect it's going to have to be something I come back for later on. And it probably had something to do with the rift in here. Either way, I'm not too worried about it at this point. So, we'll go on to the next segment. I think this would be book 5. Stored mythical incubus. Okay, Master. Yeah, Paizo always wrote 6 books for each of their adventure paths, usually in a set pattern of progression. I honestly have refrained from looking at it for 2 reasons. One, I don't want any spoilers if I can help it. And 2, like, Owlcat does a different version than what Paizo did. Like, and that's not a bad thing, honestly. I think this is a far and away better version of Wrath of the Righteous than I could ever hope to run.
The commander has stepped through the rift, and now there is no going back. Onward, to solitude, to the unknown, to the abyss.
Glad I got all my quests done. Oh. Oh, I guess I have to do this. Champion, I witnessed something most astonishing. The moment you stepped into the rift, I sensed a surge of power. Your power is beyond my understanding, but my hopes are with you, and now and always. Alright, the angel turns his head and surveys the bleak landscape that has revealed to you. His movements are growing tense, even in the soft glow that usually emanates from him is fading. So that's where this rift leads, to the realm of the most cunning of all demon lords. This location is familiar to me, but the fact brings me neither joy nor consolation. The Abyss. With chilling clarity, you realize how far Abdar is from you now, and how hostile this place is towards everything he values. Honesty, unity, duty, community. These words ring hollow here. Are there any cities in the Abyss? Well, yeah, there is, but it's impossible to imagine demons inhabiting a real city, only a disgusting parody of it. A shape without substance, a scorpion-infested pit that barely even looks like a city. Ah, the Abyss. Ninya rubs her palms together. This is not a hospitable place, but just imagine how many experiments we can conduct here. How many marvelous demons we can study. Oh, boy. Her voice drops to a whisper. I swore I would never come back. Everything here dredges up old memories. Everything here just screams. This is your true home, my cursed and benign home. Daron stands with an arm slung across his chest. He seems to be listening intently to something only he can hear. Commander has been banished to the Abyss by the grace of the illustrious Queen of Mendav, uprooted from his life and sent on a mission to a strange and alien world. You didn't foresee that little twist, did you? And how could you? It's not as if you ever been to see my dearest cousin Godfrey behave in such a high-handed manner with anyone else. Then again, who needs all this lamenting? Words and sentiments like these are appropriate between relatives or lovers, and you and I fall into neither category. The former to my relief, the latter to my eternal disappointment. Oh. Yikes. Alright. We are in the Abyss, which is the worst possible setting for any kind of dalliance. Yeah, what does it mean, this? True justice is beyond understanding sometimes. It is true, I am breaking the laws of the abyss by the very fact that my deeds are pure and there is no evil in my soul. The abyss is concentration of evil and chaos, but that is its natural state. Such is the cosmic order of things. I am an alien to this place, in such the same way that demons are aliens to Galarian. Yeah, completely tracks. What's our plan? We need to find the source of the Nihedrian crystals and destroy it forever, if possible. We know for certain that the crystals were transported through the whirlwind through the rift that we used to get here. Lady Nauticula, uh-oh. What we must do right now is take a look through, take a look around. We need to understand what this place is and what they're doing with the crystals here. Whether they were creating them or mining them or bringing them here from elsewhere. I would also like to know who was in charge of the demons on this side of the rift. There still may be traces here, even some documents or witnesses. Okay. Alright. Oh, you're gonna let me do all the heavy lifting. Okay. Stones of the arch emit a revolting, high-pitched shriek. In response to these vibrations, the particles of ash and grit under your feet float upward. They gather together and violently twist themselves into a whirlwind, at the heart of which is an ember of magic flame ignites. The fire becomes brighter until you see a strange city inside the flames, featuring aerial spires, staircases that lead into the void, and streets entangled in a way that contradicts any logic or common sense. You see buildings that seem to be caught in an endless loop of crumbling and rebirth from ruin, islands that float in the ether, and alleyways that disappear and reappear again in a different location a few moments later. The city is reminiscent of a grimacing clown, one that makes mocking faces and changes its expression every second. Here and there you see other glints of light flashing on the city streets. After you look closer, you realize that the lights radiate from other arches similar to the one before you. Thanks, Denio. You notice that the entire city appears to be littered with an intricate network of portals, with the arches serve as artifacts allowing you to access the alien network. Interlacing with these arches seems to require formulating a clear quest in the mind, at which point the magic will transfer you to another portal along the network. Alright. It's quite obvious that this strange construct is not designed for mundane use, only transporting users to a specific arches that are allowed to visit. It's likely that some kind of system of magical marks is used, quite possibly shaped into tangible objects. To provide you with various arches. Before you get one such token, all destinations points will be closed to you. Alright. Alright, well. Oh, I got a mythic. I got a mythic level. Weehaw! To the caves. Yeah, that's a skull. I guess we're going into the caves. Let me check over here first. I just realized I lost my commander's banner because I'm in another realm. No regen for me. That sucks because that really saves a lot of healing. Oh, is it like a group manager? Yeah, it is. Interesting. Oh wow, the companions I have are the ones I'm stuck with. You see a familiar glow. The light reminds you of the mirror you used to communicate with the Aeon in Dresden. The murky surface becomes clear and you find yourself face to face with an Aeon. Its unblinking eyes blaze with a white hot fire through the stars in the vacuum of space. In the cosmic darkness, you see millions of glowing souls. They flicker like pale tongues of flame in the distance. Indeed, you are noticing smattering souls glowing near you, right here in the abyss. Alright. I didn't realize. Alright, you know the answer. All planes obey the laws laid down in the moment of creation. The abyss isn't the place of evil and rage. This is how it was created, and that which acts in accordance with its nature does not violate the laws of creation. Aeons are born from contradictions to become creatures of harmony. You feel this harmony within yourself. The path of the Aeon lies among developing and dying worlds. It will not be long before you break away from the material plane and become a true Aeon. Attachments weaken over time and paths will diverge. This is how it was, how it's always been, and how it will always be. Such is life. You were alone when you fell into the dungeon beneath Canabrus, and now alone you will ascend to the stars. Alright. You will continue to follow the true path of the Aeon. You will judge those who break the law and punish them for violating the cosmic order. But you do not have the power here that you had in Dresden. Something or other is ruled by others. You must find someone who will listen to the words of an Aeon. Okay. Equilibrium of chaos. Okay. That's the Midnight Fiend again? What? What is going on? Enormous bones that likely came from giants. Here and there, rusty slave collars glint in the dust. Ooh. I'm expecting to be ambushed here in a minute. These half-rotten remains of a giant are missing an arm. This was probably immediately why he was still alive. Jesus Christ, man. Deep grows, seemingly left by a giant hand, furiously scratching at the stone. 5 scrolls of Veil of Heaven, a shining shell, 1 gold coin. Crystallized demonic rage. This is a cooking ingredient. Suture? Oh, I remember you. You little bugger. You're still around. Still alive, too. Here's some muttering coming from the pile of bones. Gone. They're all gone. It left me with nothing. I've been searching and searching, but there's not even a trace. A large giant skull snakes and an old acquaintance of yours that it's called the Suture climbs out from under it, grumbling and groaning. He notices you. He blinks, and then he says in a tone of extreme melancholy, "Oh, it's you." What are you doing here? You can see for yourself, I've been browsing decorations from my newest luxurious palace with a view of Ishtar's best beaches, the stretch mumbles. Then, without a miss, he tastefully whist, I was on my way to see Mrs. Raylu, but I can't teleport when I'm like this. Even lousy Bimmerak can do it, but I can't. All I could do was reach the Midnight Fane and slip into the rift, but now I can't go no further. I've been searching for portal keys. Portal keys? Seen the big things that they're on the surface? They were kept closed most of the time, so the slaves wouldn't run away. They could be opened with special keys. If I was lucky enough to find such a key, I would have this nasty place in a heartbeat. And then, who knows, maybe I could have found Mistress Aurelu. Is she around here somewhere? You're a funny lad, you are, Demon grunts. My mistress, she's like the wind. One moment she's here, the next she's gone. But she loves coming to Alush, and to the Abyss. I would have found her by now if I could get out of here. Alright. I'm here for the source of crystals. Well, you've just found one. Good for you. This is the mine where they used to dig the crystals. But that was long ago. They depleted it and they left. Alright. Simple enough, that's not that simply. They can be mined, alright, but the crystals are very rare and extremely expensive. That's all I know. There are many are mines like this one? Several more on the island, as far as I could see, and they all must have been depleted too. Baphomet's gang wouldn't have left this place and has a slim chance of finding more crystals. As for there being more mines elsewhere, I don't know. How long would they know? What's the secret you're talking about? Those crystals have been used in many ways. If you're talking about magic powers that can be extracted from a crystal and poured into a demon, no one ever could do it before my mistress. Even now, only a select few know how to do it. Okay? Lord Baphomet and Discard are no supposed to share this kind of knowledge with the entire Abyss. Alright. Whatever. I have to go. You know what? You better look around really closely. Mayhaps you find a key, a portal key. It looks like a faded piece of glass, but it's filled with power. It'll shine purple. It'll walk around too. Search some more. Okay. Hide of a magical creature. Boots of Stampede. I get add their athletic skill as a bonus damage roll on charge attacks. Wow. Keys to the Nexus portals. Nice.
Keep your calm. There are many roads to success.
Champion. I have reasons to believe. Okay. The angel flexes his wings. So the source of our troubles, these powerful crystals can be mined and so the abyss, as if they're just ordinary minerals. I was convinced that the secret of their origin must be more complicated and nefarious, but this new knowledge terrifies me. There are half a dozen mines in the vicinity, and those mines are huge. The largest was abandoned just recently, it seems. How many crystals did the demons manage to mine? How many monsters of mythic powers did they manage to create? Let's find out. What if I try to use my powers to open this part? Well, it's unlikely to work. Those portals are unlike the seal in Dresden. They cannot simply be swept away. If you use that method, you either destroy them for good or open the path, but not to a place where the portal initially led to where our quarry fled. Alright, I've got a key to the portal of the demons, who mine the crystals apparently used to leave this place. Let me take a look at it. The angel examines a flat piece of clouded crystal. I think I know how this key works. As soon as you finish exploring the mines, I shall open the portal. Alright. Remember that getting dispelled last time, and I don't know if I pressed it or not to reset or whatever the hell, but there we go. That seemed to have fixed it. Demon blood, lovely. Hematite, a gate.
I will guide.
I don't like that. Though it seems incredible, the deformed succubus body. Check. The deformed succubus's body still contains a flicker of life. As you approach, she opens her eyes. Her lips crusted with blood releases a groan. You, Baphomet spawn, run! Run through the portal. You too, Zamfira? Okay. The Nephilim's afterward is Baphomet's daughter and current favorite. Oh. Wow, okay. You think you're strong, but Our Lady in Shadow is stronger. She will get her revenge anyway. Who did this to you? Have Zamra, okay. Wanted to warn Our Lady, curses and Baphomet and his spawn. Where did they go? Are you seeing them? I'll get my revenge even after I die. I haven't lost the last restraint. She drops her head in her chest and she adds a wheezing voice. My key. I've got it hidden in the shaft. Not the one with bones and the other with the bigger shafts among the old flute. Okay. I think I already picked up the key she was talking about. All the notes. Oh, another key. Descends to an incredible depth, and there are deleted veins and empty ducts as far as the eye can see. Yeah, I can see that. Damn.
Focus on the goal. Watch out for trouble.
Am I supposed to be here? No, I don't think so. I think I'm supposed to go to that portal right there. Go check out the next cave.
Success.
Wow. That is pretty cool. No idea where I'm at though.
I will guide.
No name. That's what mirror herself. Anger rings in the hands of the inheritor's voice. I know her. She's an old and dangerous adversary, and Nephilim, the spawn of Baphomet himself. Yes, now I see it. The path we have stepped to is a dangerous, but it is the right one. Okay, I butchered that line. The demons you have encountered before, even Darazan, were just officers in the Abyssal army, whereas Hefazira is a true princess of the spawn of chaos and evil. I'm not surprised that she's behind the secret of these cursed crystals, and I dread to think what she is capable of doing with them. Okay, come on. Not surprised at all. It's all, and it is quite a lot. Yeah, I've learned everything. Wherever the road may lead us. Well, I'm quicker. That cunning creature has stolen our key. The portal's inactive again. I swear even the lowest of the abyss creatures is disgusting and despicable. I've got the second key. The demon's plots cannot stop us, but we still have much success encountering them. Alright, let's go. Let me tell you something, champion. We are going to Jerusalem, the city of cunning and seduction. As sad as I am to admit it, we are unlikely to find our enemies and the hidden crystals they took without the aid of the genesis of the city's place. If Hefner has something to do with all this, we'll need another demon that matches her powers. We'll need to find a way to make contact with one of the city's rulers. On that point, we now know that there's a conflict brewing between Articulate and Baphomet. I will not be welcome in this dark place, but I prepared for this. The angel seems truly proud of this plan. I will cast a spell on myself so that not a single denizen of this plane whose soul is devoted to evil will be able to see or hear me. Invisible. I will follow you and protect you from all dangers and temptations of this place as best as I can. And the demons will be unaware of my presence. Now let us go. By the light and the soul. Alright. We are in such a strange place. we're in the slums. Could have guessed that myself. No, normally can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Russia's guesses nowadays. Merchants, travelers, demonologists, every kind of filth. Parish Demon Lord Nahidri. Okay. To the port? Okay. Learners Rushley and her friends. In this strange abyssal realm, space sometimes behaves in weird and unexpected ways. By turning the camera due south, north, east, and west, you can change the city itself around you, opening new paths. Okay.
A success worthy of praise.
It's kind of a fun little mechanic, but I can see how they get a bit problematic in some ways.
Watch out for trouble.
This place is creepy, isn't it? Even by the city standards. Usually cast her eyes over the devastating landscape of the slums. But you know, believe it or not, one of my few good memories of the Abyss is from this place. Someone care to share? It was a bad day for me. I was hiding from some dangerous demons I owed money to. Or rather, now I come to realize it was just a low-grade street gang who must have been eaten up by someone stronger since then. But back then, they were a real threat to me. Their thugs had already made a hole in my side, and they were following my blood trail to finish what they started. I barely managed to find a quiet corner, some basement or shed, but it was already occupied by this tiefling. I was ready to flee, but he smiled and told me to sit beside him. He's probably acting like some skittish animal. I sat as far away from him as I could, ready to stab him or make a run for it at a moment's notice. But he just gave me a healing potion and told me I could hide there as long as I needed. Okay. We started talking. He was a traveler from some other plane, not Galarian, though. He was also hiding, though I don't remember from who now. We remained in that hideout for several days. He shared his food with me, some kind of pancakes, odd ones, spicy. I never tried anything like that before. Though he expected something for me to turn, well, you can guess what I thought he wanted, but he didn't lay a single finger on me. Instead of saying goodbye, he said, "Don't thank me, I'll just pass it on." Don't thank me, just pass it on. Back then, I didn't get him at all. Only when I came to Dresden did I hear that phrase again and learn what it meant. It's like a revenge but turned around. The stranger does you a good turn and doesn't demand any payment. In exchange, you find another stranger to do it for them for free. It sounds odd. Demons wouldn't understand it. I barely understand it even now, but the main idea is to increase the good in the world, right? You know, now I think of it, I helped many people since then, of course, but all of them were mortals back in glory, and I never helped anyone in the Russian era, which means I still owe them a debt. Now, but looks at the dirty streets and even dirty locals. You're right. Why not? Hey, you. Wait, hold on. Don't run away. Just stay where you are with a faster pace, or the dirty scab covered something. What you need. You must. Well, there you go. Take it. So what? So what I gotta do? Stab one or someone? Don't do anything. It's just simply for you. No reason. Pass it on. That's it. He's gone. I'm not even sure if there was any point in all that. But he didn't even understand a thing. Yeah, you needed a lot of time to understand too. That's right. The confused expression on his face gives way to a little timid smile. I don't know if I've really changed anything by giving gold to that poor wretch, but I do. I feel better now. It's not because I paid the debt to a traveler. It's just I did something for someone by myself. I didn't think. I just did it. Before I knew the world where everyone tried to devour each other, but now, when I know what it feels like to help others, I can think of another world where everyone helps, and it's an amazing thought. Maybe that's what Elysium's like. Okay. Who the hell? Well, there's a name dude there, but alright. Trickery DC 40.
I've embarrassed myself.
I must have failed by 10. By 10 or more. Oh, yeah. Oh, 5 or more. You know, now
Finished here. Is there
to
more?
to the rotten guttery. Alright. Now that things are kind of linear, I feel a little discombobulated. To the rotten guttery. Who the hell's Zara?
Watch out for trouble.
Midnight Isles, the Abyssal Realm, not particularly found in Ishtar, the Great Ocean, the Abyss. Oops. We'll go 12 seconds. Okay. And Will examines his wrists, which are covered in strange round scars that look like they may come from suction cups. His inflamed skin, burning eyes, and general appearance suggests that deep blood runs through his veins. He lifts his gaze and gives you a long, sad look. Who are you? I am Zara the Grim, mortal world, the most skillful explorer of the dark depths of Ishtar. I learned from Master Willis himself, the trusted mage of Our Lady in Shadow. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. I forgot that the trusted mage is actually the storyteller. I kind of skipped out on showing a lot of that stuff, but one of the I showed to him kind of revealed that truth about him. He hid in the abyss for a while and was just like working with him for his own independent studies, I guess you could say. But alright. One day I will surpass my master skill and take his place. Everyone knows this, the kid wills himself, so the next time you dare address me, do so with respect if you'd like to hear. Okay, fuck you then. Threaten me. Listen in the ocean. Calls you Ishtar. The known ability of it, I say everything's possible in the abyss, but we demons receive only the most trivial and vulnerable part of it. Flying islands, storms of living fire, awakening tombs, and the songs that can steal the minds of those who sleep. Zorges is my son, the best of my offspring. He is helpful and obedient, which is the only reason I can send to take care of this wretched creature. You alright, kid? Mother, may I speak to him? Don't speak to the boy. What did you want with him? You're plotting to steal him away. Be warned, if you lay a finger on him, you will regret it. What are you doing to your son? I think I truly answer you, worms. Okay. Mother tells me to dive deep to places where moonlight never reaches. Down there, the boy stops his work out, but angry as he. Sorry, Mother. I won't say any more. Sure, we'll go that way. There's nothing my soul that could miss any such thing. I do not violate the laws of Ursula. I merely conduct scientific research in the depths of Ishtar. As for creation, the experiments of Zorges are not crimes, but a tradition towards a new level of existence. Your definition of crime is long outdated. Science is always moving forward. This is stupid. Go seek out this authority if you have no matter to do. Alright, this is going to be a lot to track down.
Keep your calm.
To a tavern? Not much of a tavern.
I sense something.
Prismatic brain. While the casting of an improved version of Prismatic Spray once per day is a 17th level wizard. Oh wow.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
There are many roads to success.
I finished here. Is there more?
Me, Lara. Oh, another portal. Familiar face. Who the Burgaz? Alright. Well, this is a lot to take on at once. I hope I don't have to. But for now, I guess I will pick this up in a later format because it's already about an hour into this and I'm kind of feeling like I want to take a nap. So I'm going to do that. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.